COVID has led to a once-in-a-lifetime shift in working patterns for millions of employees and employers. The locations and spaces where people work have to change in response. Now, this is not a new trend, it's been coming for several years. The pandemic's effects have ramped up the drive to push Pro AV and its content closer to end users. IT leaders know that the technology underpinning collaboration and cooperation between business functions must be available 24/7, be intuitive and seamless. Previously, CEOs viewed AV systems and management as secondary to enterprise IT systems. Now they want their AV systems to work as their IT systems. They want endpoints to be easy to integrate and manage remotely. They want to be able to run third-party managed apps and services in conjunction with AV services in response to changing business needs. The glue to functionality throughout these changes lies within connectivity and services. While the past 2 years have brought unprecedented operational disruption and uncertainty for enterprises across all industry sectors, it has also accelerated the merging of the Pro AV and IP worlds. We have seen broadcast and event tools merge with video conferencing tools to enable enterprises to have richer interactions with employees and customers. These new solutions have had to work with a broader set of enterprise tools that generally reside on the IT network. Traditionally, these solutions would have been seen as separate environments, deployed in closed environment. However, the increasing use of AV over IP and software-defined deployments of Pro AV solutions means that these silos are being brought together. For example, universities are combining lecture capture tools with video conferencing tools and broadcast solutions in lecture theatres and teaching spaces to deliver remote learning for students. As enterprises look for greater customization and flexibility in their AV services to support new working methods, there is a growing move away from traditional support and service models. Enterprises are moving away from conventional approaches to AV implementations of engaging with an AV integrator to purchase and install hardware and then provide services and call support to as a service model. So, for example, in FutureSource's enterprise AV end-user research, we found that 29% of enterprises interviewed claim to be currently using AV managed services to manage their AV endpoints. That's up from 15% in 2020. We also see an increasing share of AV budgets being directed towards AVMS services. On average, an AVMS user will allocate 38% of their AV budget towards AVMS, and this is set to grow. We forecast it's going to grow by 17% over the next 3 years. In response, integrators have to evolve their offering and go beyond looking at individual projects in isolation in terms of kitting out specific rooms. They now must consider how the AV equipment integrates with broader enterprise IT and building systems.